Students, our topic for this day is somatic cell genetics and somatic cell hybridization. Now, yesterday we discussed or we completed the gene mapping methods based upon the genetic or linkage maps and the physical maps. Now, as far as the somatic cell genetics and hybridization is concerned, it is basically the use of genetics or the use of somatic cell genetics and how we can utilize that in gene mapping, and also how we can utilize that in the production of hybrids or in the hybridization, and that is of having tremendous importance these days in the field of agriculture, horticulture, gene mapping and hybridoma technology. It is simply when we understand the genetics of somatic cell, we can interplay with that somatic cell and we can utilize it for various beneficial purposes. Now, in this topic, we will suppose to understand three important concepts. One is the somatic cell genetics. What is somatic cell? What is the somatic cell genetics? And then what is somatic cell hybridization? Now, as far as the somatic cell is concerned, it is not new thing to you. You know it is any cell of the body except the germ cells like the egg cell and the sperm cells. Very good. So that means it is not only the germ cell which is important. Somatic cells are also important. And advantage with the somatic cells is that they are diploid. They contain two sets of chromosomes, one obtained from each parent. And if there are mutations in the somatic cells, they can affect the individual, but they cannot be processed to the next generation. So, what is then somatic cell genetics? So, basically, somatic cell genetics is a methodology which employs the somatic cell which we isolate from organisms, particularly mammals. We isolate their genetic material, we isolate their DNA or the genes. When we know their structure and the function, then we can use paragenetic mechanisms to culture these cells. Then we can isolate after culturing or during culture, we can fuse the different types of cells either from the same species or the between the different species, and this cell hybridization basically then enables us to analyze the complex genome of these particular cell types, and with this same somatic cell genetics basically enables us to transfer the nucleus of a somatic cell to an egg cell whose nucleus has been removed, which is basically used in the field of therapeutic and reproductive cloning in man and animals. It is because of this technique that somatic cell cloning has been possible, and we have been able to clone so many animals over here. So basically, this we then say that somatic cell genetics and its hybridization is of tremendous importance in the animal cloning, in the somatic cell gene therapy, in the field of gene mapping, and in the field of hybridoma technology, which is used for the production of monoclonal antibodies, and that will be basically taking up in the second part of this somatic cell genetics that we will discuss tomorrow. Now, as far as this somatic cell hybridization is concerned or somatic cell nuclear transfer is now concerned, how has the somatic cell hybridization been helpful to us? These things you will know from the text I will be posting. Now, here I will just try to sensitize you about the somatic cell hybridization. Now, we understood the somatic cell and the genetics of the somatic cell. Now, somatic cell hybridization or cell hybridization, जिसको हम hybridization भी बोलते हैं, it is basically a method where we fuse somatic cells, two somatic cells, either of the same or different species through cell culture methods in the lab. And why we fuse these cells? Because we want to do something, we want to use this cell culture or the hybrid or the hybrid for certain benefits, like we want to map the gene, we can use it, or we want to go for the protoplast fusion in case of plants, we can do it, so that the sexual incompatibility whichever is there, which can be removed, because you might be knowing the protoplast fusion in case of plants has enabled man to transfer desirable qualities or the genes from one variety to another in order to minimize or remove the resistance to or susceptibility to diseases or improve the resistance to the various bacterial, fungal, viral genes or some pests. So, in our today's topic, the thrust shall be on the somatic cell hybridization and its use in the mapping. So, for that particular purpose, the somatic cell hybridization is extensively used in the human and other mammalian genome mapping. इसके लिए अलग से प्रोसीजर है, हाउ वी यूज दिस मेथड, एंड आई विल बी गिविंग यू टू डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स ऑफ यूजिंग सोमैटिक सेल hybridization फॉर द मैपिंग ऑफ genome. One is called as fluorescence activated chromosome sorting technique, another is called as irradiation and fusion gene transfer technique. So if you want to basically learn more about these, you have to read the text lecture, so you will definitely come to know what is FACS and what is this IFGT. So I have basically explained them in the text material, so I will not be explaining it again over here, but I will be telling you that what is the ultimate goal of using somatic cell hybridization and its other methods is basically to map the human genome, to clone the important human genes, especially those genes which are responsible for various lethal genetic disorders like cystic fibrosis, muscular dystrophy, sickle cell anemia, or some other genetic disorder. So once we know a particular gene are responsible for a disorder, we can map that gene, we can clone that particular gene through the somatic cell hybridization, and later on we can use this what is called as this somatic hybridization technique for the betterment of human by the therapeutic, what is called a therapeutic gene cloning or therapeutic somatic cell hybridization. At the same time, this somatic cell hybridization is also used at the embryos to insert desired genes into somatic cells, so that, or if we want to treat through gene therapy, we can minimize or we can remove that defective genes. Lastly, then it is the concept of hybridoma technology, that how the somatic cell hybridization is basically used to develop hybridoma technology in order to produce the monoclonal antibodies. But this topic of the use of somatic cell hybridization or the hybridoma technology, where we fuse two different cell types, one from the humans and another from the murine or the rodents, so that we make a hybrid, and that hybrid which we later on utilize to make the monoclonal antibodies. But this topic we will be discussing tomorrow. So this is all about the overview of the somatic cell genetics and its hybridization. Rest of the things you will read from the text I have provided.